Between 1979 and 1989, the Soviet Union fought a brutal war in Afghanistan, a conflict defined not just by ideology, but by the equipment carried into the mountains. This is the story of Soviet weapons in the Afghan War. The Soviet war in Afghanistan forced the Red Army to rethink something as basic as their soldiers' uniform. Early in the conflict, many troops arrived wearing the outdated M69 field uniform. It was heavy, uncomfortable, and designed for the forests and plains of Europe, not the mountains and deserts of Afghanistan. In response, the Soviet army introduced what soldiers would come to call the Afghanka, officially designated the M88 uniform. It became one of the defining symbols of the Soviet Afghan War. Unlike older Soviet uniforms, the Afghanka was loose-fitting and practical. Large pockets allowed soldiers to carry ammunition, maps, cigarettes, and field equipment more easily during long operations in the desert Afghan mountains. The uniform existed in both summer and winter versions. Lightweight cotton variants helped soldiers survive the intense Afghan heat, while insulated winter sets protected troops during freezing nights in the mountains. But the transition was far from perfect. Throughout the war, old and new uniforms were often seen side by side, sometimes even within the same platoon. Under the brutal Afghan sun, the khaki fabric quickly faded, and a veteran soldiers could sometimes be identified simply by how bleached their uniforms had become.
Is this love in me? Just a bad memory. When you came around.
In Afghanistan, Soviet footwear quickly became a serious problem. Early in the war, many soldiers wore heavy leather boots known as Margelovsky. They were durable but stiff and poorly suited for mountainous terrain. They caused all kinds of blisters and fatigue on long marches. To improve this, the Soviet army introduced the M88 boot featuring a deeper tractor sole for better grip and stability. But even with these upgrades, many troops, especially the Spetsnaz and airborne units, abandoned standard boots altogether. Instead, they turned to lightweight footwear, including sneakers and locally sourced shoes, prioritizing speed and comfort over regulation. In Afghanistan, even something as simple as boots had to adapt or be replaced. small shovel carried by nearly every soldier. Even small details reflected Soviet design philosophy. Uniform and caps were fitted with metal or plastic buttons, often stamped with the iconic star emblem, while caps carried a red star badge, a constant symbol of the Soviet state. In the field, gas mask bags were rarely used for their intended purpose, instead repurposed to carry extra ammunition, food, or personal gear. The system was durable but uncomfortable. Straps dug into the shoulders, pouches shifted during movement, and soldiers often modified their gear for better balance. As the war progressed, improvisation became common. Homemade chest rigs, altar webbing, and captured equipment began to replace standard issue gear. Elite units, especially the Spetsnaz and airborne troops, often abandoned traditional layouts entirely, favoring lighter, more practical setups, including captured chest rigs and customized load-bearing system. The RD-54 backpack remained a key piece of equipment. It was compact, reliable, and designed for mobility, even if it lacked comfort. In Afghanistan, Soviet equipment evolved beyond regulation, becoming a mix of standard issue, field improvisation, and the harsh lessons of war. If you enjoyed this look into Soviet weapons of the Afghan War, consider leaving a like. It really helps the channel. And if you want to see more documentaries like this, from uniforms to weapons and history, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching.